So tell me, what is your full name?
My full name is Jacob Arciniega.
Wow, that's a long name.
Yeah, it is.
So how you been Overfeld High School, or what middle school were you before?
I was at Fisher Middle School, and I've been in Overfell for about 3 years now. This is my third year. I'm a junior.
Oh, okay. And how did you get into this class, Codebuster?
Codebusters, the president actually was a good friend of mine before, and he was there since his freshman year. And then in my sophomore year, after telling me about it so much, I decided that I should give it a try, and I just fell in love with it.
Oh, okay. And so you also designing games and video games? Or?
Yeah. I designed a lot of games. I've made like 10, 11 now.
Wow.
Yeah, they're super fun to make, and whenever I start making a game, I get fully encompassed in it, and I can't stop till it's finished.
You can't stop
Yeah.
it. So let me ask you, what incident happened in your life that you would like to talk about that can inspire other students?
I have a few family members, and these family members were not involved in the best things. And it really tore my family apart when at times some family members were being sent to prison, and a couple of them, which really tore everyone apart, and it was devastating to me. And I think that specifically really made me stray away from that lifestyle, and strive for academic achievements rather than anything outside of that.
But now that you are in the coding class and all of that, how does that, what would you tell the students, and what are things to watch out and not to do?
Definitely don't lose focus, I would say. It's really easy to get distracted with everything in life, but the only way to be successful, I think, is to pursue something with all of your heart as much as you can.
Okay. So, who was the teacher that inspired you other than your parents?
Other than my parents, a teacher in this campus who inspired me was a teacher named Mr. Astorga. He's a physics teacher here. He's pretty proficient in JavaScript and coding, which is the language that I use. And he's very helpful. He's a very big resource for me. That whenever I need help on something, he can help me out with it really quickly, and I use that a lot. I use resources him a lot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So, what is that one thing that you're doing now, or you have done, that anyone can do? And what is that one thing you think students should do?
I think students should schedule a lot. I feel like in high school, kids their only schedule is, okay, I go to work for 6 hours, and then I live my life for the rest of the time. But I think that scheduling yourself out and giving yourself time to do everything is really important. And ever since I joined Codebuster, I have a set schedule of when I want to code, and because of that, I think that really helped me improve, because I'm kind of in a sense, making sure that I have practice instead of just whenever I want to code, and or take breaks, which I have taken breaks before, but yeah.
So what are you suggesting the students to do is have a schedule?
Yeah.
Don't just do it, okay, I'm going to do it today. No, I don't want to do it today.
Exactly, yeah.
You always have a schedule, you follow it.
Exactly, yeah.
Is there any other sports or thing that you are interested in?
No, not really. I play sports or watch sports.
Oh, okay. Okay. So, who was the most influential person, in your family, and how has that worked for you and your parents?
I would say my mother is a very inspirational person to me, because she doesn't code at all or anything, but I think that my work ethic really comes from her and how she decides to do things. For example, she is going to college right now, and what blows my mind is that she doesn't need to. And I always tell her, I ask her, why do you go to college? You don't need to do it. You already have a job, and you're not going to leave the job anytime soon. She says that if she can't leave school, then I can't leave school, and that really put everything into perspective for me. Yeah, and I think that I see her working all the time on something that she doesn't need to do, but she just does it for the love of me, and that really shows me how I should work and how I should conduct myself in a working manner. So that's a big inspiration for me.
So you are following her footsteps.
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, that is a good thing. How your friends and people surrounding you react to what you are accomplishing in your school, and you are in the junior,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
So tell me about that.
A lot of my friends don't understand what I'm doing, but at the same time they acknowledge it and, in a sense, respect it. Like they don't know what I'm doing at all, like in a coding manner, but they look at the stuff that I make, they look at the games that I make, and they're like astonished. They're very much so impressed, and they love playing it. And I think that in my circle of friends, in my community, my coding has really brought us together. To where we can play and I can show them a little bit here and there and get them involved as well.
Oh, okay. So what do you like to do when you're not in school?
When I'm not in school, I work for one. When I'm not in school, I Codebusters is another one. I used to do boxing actually, which is I guess I lied earlier. Is one sport that I used to do. Boxing. I did that for about 3 years. But then I stopped because I don't have a ride anymore.
Okay, so that was the challenge.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you would have continued.
Yeah, of course. I loved it.
Oh, okay. So let me ask you, what school are you gonna go after the Overfeld?
After Overfell, I want to go to UC Davis. That would be my dream school because that's a school that my brother goes to at the moment, and he's always telling me about how amazing it is, how what an amazing opportunity it is, and how you can expand your knowledge in there infinitely. But that's a school that I want to go to. I'm not sure if I can get in, but I'm gonna try my best to get there. And when I do get in, I want to major or minor in computer science.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think that'll benefit me a lot.
So you're gonna pursue the computer science?
Yeah, I'd love that.
Well, I wanna thank you for your time and congratulations on your accomplishments, and we'll be looking for you to see what you do
All right, thank
in
you.
the future. Good luck.
All right, thank you so much.